I am a big believer that a community's health is measured by its wealth of wild places. Places that are prized for wildlife viewing and also offer quiet solitude for people too. Hi there, I'm Grant McComey, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways, and this week we discover a bit of a secret place out in western Washington County near Forest Grove, where the folks who are in the know have discovered a wonderful destination not just for wildlife, but also amazing moments across new trails. Come on along as we journey to Fernhill Wetlands.
In order to do bird photography, you have to have an extraordinary tolerance for frustration. You have to have high patience. You have to be willing to endure perhaps cold and heat and bugs. None of that shows up in the picture.
What does show up in Steve Halpern's wonderful bird pictures are moments of wildness.
Part of it is learning a bird behavior so that you can get close without startling the bird. You can get a nice picture of the subject in its natural habitat without it being alarmed.
Set in a place you've likely never seen or heard much about. It's Fernhill Wetlands near Forest Grove.
One of my most favorite places because of the variety of species. I'm always pleasantly surprised with what I might find.
You may find it surprising that so much wildness, nearly 800 acres, is just 30 minutes west of Portland. Once considered a wasteland, the local community thought there had to be a better way and began to change the scene more than 20 years ago. Now it's a place where eagles have a home.
It's huge.
And raise their young.
I feel really lucky that I'm able to come here and see eagles raising young and doing it successfully.
And where thousands of waterfowl gather each winter. Halpern calls Fernhill Wetlands a birder's paradise that's largely unknown.
I think it's an amazing thing not just for the wildlife here, but for the city of Forest Grove, for Washington County, to have what we all hope will become a world-class wetland. This is as good and wonderful a wetland as you could ever hope for in your backyard.
This week, Fernhill Wetlands got even better. The landowner, Clean Water Services, embarked on a $12 million project last year to enhance the property and do a better and more natural job of cleaning wastewater. 3 acres of the site, with more on the way, have been transformed into Fernhill Gardens, marked by massive boulders, huge trees, and nearly 60,000 wetland shrubs and plants. The practical goal is to cool treated wastewater at an affordable price before it flows into the nearby Tualatin River. Manager John Doomer says it's never been done before.
This process of naturalizing it or bringing it back to nature, that's one of the things that we want to evoke in this restorative garden. We want this to be a place where people can come and experience nature.
Crowned by 2 massive wooden bridges that invite and entice you down the trail.
It's a win-win for the water, win-win for the habitat, and really the amenities for the people too.
It's fantastic. People love to come out here. It's a special place.
Local people like Debbie DiCarlo agree that the new Fernhill Garden will be a valuable asset to the community and to the wildlife that live here.
It's like the silver lining of Oregon's rainy winters. You see more variety of ducks here in the winter than you see in the summer.
This is the time.
This is the time, yes. When I'm out in a natural place like this, I kind of forget about myself. So it's almost like a meditation.
This is a place with our national bird that's successfully coming back from the brink of extinction. It's really a remarkable thing to know that there's still something wild out there.
The new garden at Fernhill Wetlands is a remarkable example of how a local community can work side by side with business and create a premier destination for wildlife and a wonderful place for people to visit too. We have all the details, directions, and the contact information so you can check out Fernhill Wetlands right here on the Travel Oregon website. So be sure and check it out. Until next week, get out here and explore the great Oregon outdoors and let Travel Oregon be your guide. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.